actually here with this beautiful, beautiful FK8 Type R. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you're driving?
My name is Thomas. This is my 2017 Civic Type R, Asian blue pearl. I personally think it's the rarest color out of all the CTR colors you get for the FK8 generation. I love this car.
Yeah, no, totally, man. This car is absolutely beautiful. You mentioned this is one of the more rare colorways. In the sunlight, it's crazy. You can really see the metallic flake. Let's talk about these wheels. What kind of wheels do you have on the car?
I got some raised Grandlights 57 DRs.
Awesome choice.
Usually I would be running my T37s, but it's a little cold in Colorado now, so
yeah, totally.
I got my winter set on.
I see the beautiful Brembo brakes up front. I'm sure this thing stops on the dime. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I love how Honda added Brembos on this thing. It was definitely a much needed thing for a track car. You're taking this thing on windy roads, you're going up and down mountains. You definitely want a solid brake setup. What made you get into this specific chassis?
I just really like how aggressive it really comes from factory, and I've always been wanting a Civic ever since I was a kid. Previously, my dad used to own an EK9 Civic too, so I just had to get myself one.
Yeah, that's awesome. You said your dad owned an EK9.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool. My dad, he owned a Honda Prelude, and that's kind of what really got me into cars as well, specifically Hondas. So that's cool that we kind of share that.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to our dads, man. With you getting this Type R and the new Type R coming out, I'm just kind of curious, how do you feel about the new Type R?
I think the new Type R is great.
Right, the FL5.
Yeah, the FL5 just doesn't look as aggressive compared to the FK8, but I think they both have their pros and cons. If you like to be more boy racer, I would say get the FK8, but if you like something more gentleman-like, get the FL5.
Right, yeah, totally, yeah. I asked that because I was just really curious getting an FK8 owner's perspective on the FL5. It's the next generation of the car that you own, so it's cool to know that for sure, man. And on this car, when you were pulling up, the exhaust sounded really good. Is it a stock exhaust?
No, I got the HKS Spec L exhaust on it.
Yeah.
Just that. I don't have a downpipe or front pipe or anything on it.
Right. Yeah, that's super cool. And with the HKS exhaust, does it still end with the triple tip or?
Nope, it ends in a dual.
In a dual, okay.
Come see it right over here.
On the car stock, this comes with a triple tip exhaust, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love the dual exhaust. The triple tip is it's an acquired taste.
For sure.
I'll say that much. With this thing being like the stock Type R wing for this generation, I really like it. That's one thing I liked about what Honda did with the Type R stuff, was adding some flair with the wings. So is this car tuned?
Yeah, I recently just got Honda for it.
Okay.
The base maps and everything, nothing too crazy yet, but eventually I do want to get a pro tune. Everything costs money, so
right, time and money, man. That's what makes these things tick. And the tune that it's on, it bumped up the horsepower a little bit.
A little bit.
This is how Honda should come out of the box, without a doubt, man. 6-speed manual. I love the sound of the exhaust. Once you really get on it, it really wakes it up.
It's quiet when you need to be quiet, but when you get on it,
right? Wow. Yeah, exactly. It has a presence, dude. 10 out of 10, man.
It's also got auto rev matching. I know some people don't like it, but
right. No, I think the auto rev matching is really cool. Yeah. Some people might see it as, it's kind of cheating, but I think it was a very modest technological advancement that Honda did. What would you say is your favorite thing about the interior?
The seats, for sure.
Yeah.
The red seats and everything.
Nimble too.
Yeah, it's like it feels so good. The turn on the car is amazing.
Right. Dude, thank you so much for this experience. Yeah. Oh wow. R33 right there, guys. It's pretty cool.
Okay, we just got back from that ride along, and that was sick, man. Thank you so much. Guys, this car, it makes like the perfect amount of power. And I feel like in the video, it's not like a hood exit 90s Honda, so you're not really hearing the exhaust, but when I tell you this thing will put you back in your seat, it's gonna do that for sure. Do you have any future plans with the car?
Yeah, in the future, I do want to get it pro-tuned, obviously, but first, before I do that, I'm planning to get my downpipe, front pipe, so I can make a little bit more power, and then I'm not too sure I want to go there if I want to make more power or if I want to give it a little bit more aesthetic looks, but
yeah, totally.
See what goes from there.
Yeah, totally. You know, that's kind of the fun thing about having a project car is the future is uncertain, you know, like you never know what you're going to do. You might get different wheels, you might get a bigger turbo, you might change the color, like that's the beauty in it all. Well, those are all the questions that I have for you today. Thank you so much for bringing this beautiful piece of machinery out here today. Do you have an Instagram page where people can follow the build?
Yeah, it's gonna be Shvde, CHUFUE, and then .FK8.
I'll go ahead and drop that down in our description as well, guys. But thank you so much for coming out today, man. This has been a blast. I love doing these interviews and being able to connect with the community and kind of just pick your guys' brains a little bit, you know, like what inspires these builds. It's great. We'll catch you guys in the next one.